time for the truth start with Mr. Mike.
When you like to swing out of style, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are. But would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with 130 ears. He kicks up anything he hears. His back is brawny, but his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule. Or would you like to swing at a star, and carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Would you please swing at a star? You probably have no idea who does that song. Does anybody here know? Dean, somebody or another, I think. So how are we all? Can we get like a little bit closer? We may as well get quite a lot. Let's just a little bit closer so we can talk. So how are we all doing today? Good. So, I like to ask this question all the time. Do you have any idea what today is? Sunday. I know I told a couple of you Sundays. Today is... Thank you. Let's pick up paper from Mr. Mike Day. No, it's also Festival of Life in the Cracks Day. Do you have any idea what that is? Well, what they say was this: today we celebrate the sprouting of greenery in the cracks of sidewalks and walls to commemorate the coming of springtime. This annual event acknowledges the complexity of the cycle of life and how renewal and rebirth are integral and are very important parts of it. The day encourages appreciation of the wonders and beauty of nature and the gloriousness of life, celebrated accordingly. And in case you're curious, today starts National Bubblegum Week and March is National Reading Month. Yes, I need to look these all up. These are all official. So, we have a little story for you today. You guys want to hear a story? It has nothing at all to do with cracks in life. It kind of fits nicely with our song we just sang. So, okay, let's do this. Once upon a time, there was an apple tree which God had created. It was a young tree without any leaves or fruit. One night, the young tree saw the brilliant stars and was very unhappy. He wished for himself to have these sparkling stars on his branches so that he too would be beautiful. The next morning, God noticed that the tree was unhappy, and he said to him, "Let me make something for you. I will dress you up in a beautiful mantle of green so that you will be beautiful to behold. Then you won't be so unhappy." But the tree was not content with God's plan. He didn't like it. He's like, "I do not want a mantle of green. I want stars." The next morning, the tree saw that God had not given him stars, but green leaves, and the tree frowned upon it. Once again, the tree said unto God, "I want stars." But instead, God gave him a beautiful red fruit, like this one here. The tree was even more unhappy. The wind saw how unhappy the apple tree was, and the wind became unhappy too. The wind blew and tried to set the apple tree free of the leaves and the fruit, but he failed. However, as the wind blew, some of the leaves and fruit fell to the ground. One piece of fruit broke into two pieces right in the middle. And when the tree looked upon the broken fruit, guess what he saw? And this is where I'm going to ask for a volunteer. Who would like to come up and volunteer? Is your hand? Yes, is your hand up? Come on. What we need you to do, Mother, we will be very careful. Take the knife. The apple's on the cutting board. Go ahead and cut it straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. Is that there? Straight down the middle. Watch your fingers there. There you go. Good thing it's not National Pineapple Day. Yay. So, inside the fruit, it's kind of hard to see in this one, but there is a star there. You guys see kind of the star inside the fruit. If you want to take a closer look. Go ahead, take. I'm going to pass it around. You see how there's like a little star in there? In some apples, it's a little more obvious than others. But anyway, many times, you and I, like the apple tree in the story, want a special gift like one has given to someone else. We may even try to give God instructions as to what is best for us. We must remember that God gives each of us special gifts as He deems best. He gives us all the gifts that He thinks we need the most. So when we rejoice in the gifts He has given us and use them to do His work, then we will all shine like the stars. You want to do the apples? Or if you want to keep it even, that's that one. You want the apples? Anybody like apples? If you want to take it back. But before you do that, let's pray, okay? Father, help us to be content with the work that You do in us, and to use the gifts which You give us to be a blessing to others and all God's children. Say, Amen. Before I pass up the candy, I need 2 volunteers. Who would like to be the volunteers? You could be one. Okay. Maybe you can do this together. What you want to do, maybe you and your sister could go together and bring these back to the table where we're having a potluck so you can cut them up and eat them. And then maybe you could take the microphone and take it back to our fiddle player over there. But before we do that, are you a fiddle player or a violinist? You don't like fiddle? No. Okay, I'm just playing with you. It's fun. We're having fun with you. Who would like to read the memory verse? Coming up, Sam.
I have told you this is so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. John 15:11.
Yay! So we have candy. If you want to take this microphone back to our violinist friend over there. No, the whole thing. And yeah.